Today I wanted to talk about 10 habits that changed my life in 2023. There are some small habits that can make such a big impact on your life. Grab your drink, grab your tea, grab your water. So let's start with habit number 1, and that is be delusional. You are the most important person in your life. I've heard the term delulu recently, which is a good word to describe this. It's that main character energy. It's putting yourself first in life, and you're the only person who has the power to put yourself first. Because if you don't look out for yourself, nobody will. It's the same thing that can lead to resentment. If you have goals, dreams that you never achieve because you're waiting on your family to approve of them, or you're waiting on your significant other, just waiting on other people before you make your own move, that's not you putting yourself first. But here's a positive way that you can spin it. If you say, I'm not a fit person, I'm not a morning person, I'm not a confident person, like if I want to be a confident person or a fit person or a morning person, and the only way to do that is consistently doing it with action, and then eventually you will become what it is that you're focusing on. Realize what your dreams are. What are things you've always wanted to accomplish but always blamed other people or life for not being able to do it? If you really care about that thing and it still pops up in your head like, I really wish that I could have done that. I wish that I could improve my health. I wish I could start a YouTube. I wish I could start a business. I wish I could get more friends. These are all things that aren't going to come into fruition unless you start acting like the main character. Alright, start putting yourself out there and become delusional about what it is that you want and just believe it's going to happen for you. Habit number 2 is to wake up 1 to 2 hours before you need to wake up. I talk about this a lot in my morning routines or my routine videos in general, but waking up 1 to 2 hours before I need to wake up has been one of the greatest blessings. I always used to think there's not enough time in the day. I can't manage to work on my goals because there's just not enough time. And when I did have time in the evening, I found myself just scrolling social media, watching Netflix or TV, or playing games and just doing things that weren't productive because by the end of the day, I was so drained and exhausted. All I wanted was some time for myself to recharge and just do whatever I wanted. So I wasn't really focusing on my goals later in the evening. And I didn't used to think I was a morning person. In my 6 a.m. morning video that I did, Vlogmas Day 3, I talk about how I was trying to start waking up at 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. and it's not easy to do some days, but by routine, you become that person. You become that morning person. If you find that you don't have enough time throughout your day to accomplish the things that you want to do and you feel like you're just stuck in life and stagnant, I highly recommend trying to wake up 1 to 2 hours before you need to start prioritizing yourself. Habit number 3 is to hydrate. Now, drinking more water is something that I actually started doing when I started exercising more because I found that my body really was dehydrated. Before, I used to go the whole day without drinking water till the end of the day, and since I started fitness and started working out, I noticed that my body needs water. I start craving water. And when it comes to sugary drinks, oh my god, this summer I started drinking soda again. It became so addicting, y'all. I used to never even think twice about ordering a soda, and after this summer I just started going on vacation and indulging. My boyfriend's brother stayed and he said sugar is really the enemy, and I've really been thinking about that. The more you have sugary drinks and stuff like that, the more you tend to crave those drinks. So I was getting a big glass of water in the morning and drinking that first thing in the morning because it's so easy to go on throughout your day and don't drink water. Step number 4 is to do everything with gratitude. Being grateful is something that I used to hear be grateful or practice gratitude. I never really understood what that meant, and I've learned that gratitude is more of a feeling. But it's I see the most smallest things, like leaves falling from the trees, or a baby playing with its feet or something, and it really is the smallest moments that I see them and I'm just so grateful. I just think of every moment as I'm so grateful to be experiencing this. My old mindset was always focusing on negative things, negative people, negative events, just focusing on all the bad things that happened, or gossip. Oh my god, I used to be so much into gossip. I swear to you, it'll rewire your brain to think and notice things to be grateful for. Another practice under the gratitude thing is saying you don't have to do something, you get to do it. If you have to wake up in the morning, you get to wake up early. If you have to go to work, you get to go to work. You have a job that pays you and that keeps your life, stable financially. You get to go see your family even though you have to travel for hours on end to get there. Thinking about all the good things opens your mind to continue seeing all the good things. Number 5 is to romanticize life. This is part of the gratitude, y'all, because I feel like I really really just been walking on sunshine. Like, I don't know how else to say it. I've also been using a disposable camera recently, and I've been using it to take photos, and like, it's been a game changer, y'all. There's only 30 shots in it, 25 to 30, something like that. So there's a limited number of photos you can take. So like, I find that in the moment, we take one photo and that's all we get. Sometimes it gets developed, sometimes it doesn't. I found that it makes me capture those moments and romanticize those moments so much more, because when I have my digital phone, I take a million photos and then never print them out and just forget about them. But with these disposable cameras that I've been using, I print out the photos, I hang them up, and like, seeing those moments with my friends that are captured like in that one moment is like unforgettable. Number 6 is listening to podcasts. I've actually started replacing a lot of music with podcasts and educational podcasts because I have just gained so much from it. There's so many that I could list, but Manifestation Babe is one of my favorite podcasts. It was one of the first ones that ever helped me really think about what I have to offer and how to achieve my goals in life, like how to manifest the things that I want. Baddie Be Mindset podcast is another one, and she taught me that being a baddie can be so many different things. Like, a baddie is just a woman who knows who she is, knows what she wants. That was a great one for me. I love Baddie Be. And then recently she mentioned in that podcast Neville Goddard, 1930s. I think he's from the 1930s. Those are definitely my top 3 right now that I've listened to most this year for sure. You guys have any new podcasts that you would recommend? Link it below, please. Let me know. Number 7 is social media detox. This year I really stopped using social media. I think I've been semi off social media for like the past 6 months so far. I plan to do a dedicated video on being off of social, but y'all, there's so much that I've learned from being off of social. Just the way I post things matters differently than when I was on social nonstop. I thought I had to be and post the way other people did, and just being off of it has just like, I'm less of like a huge consumer. Like, I don't every single other day want to buy something new because TikTok made me want to buy something or try something or buy new clothes or get new hair or something like that. So that has helped my consumerism spending. Pretty much the main things I did was I unfollowed a lot of people. Like, I only follow like 30 to 40 people, I think now, something like that. I have a small circle of people I follow now. So that and getting off TikTok. TikTok is like immediate dopamine rush. Like, you can spend so much time on that. So I mainly use TikTok now for like specific search purposes. Like, if I'm looking for like restaurants in a certain area or the best places to shop for watches, I don't know, things like that. Like, I mainly just use it as a search engine now, especially for food. 8 is daily movement. Oh my god, it has such a big difference on your mental health. You can also pair this with the waking up early, because I tend to get my movement in the morning. Go walk outside, walk on the treadmill, get an actual workout in, do yoga, anything to move your body. Like, it can really just be as simple as that. Back in 2020, like, I literally used to spend 12 plus hours a day on my computer and not get up maybe just to eat or something like that, and then go to bed and do it all again the next day. So I know what it's like to be stuck at your desk, not get any movement in. If you don't make the effort, then you won't. You know, New Year's coming up, 2024. Let's try to implement some new habits. Okay, number 5 is a night routine. But realistically, these are the things that have stuck. One is I've put a night mode on my phone. So basically it has like a bedtime mode. After 9:30, not on my phone at all. Having that bed timer and getting me off my phone has been phenomenal. And then I find in that last hour, like, I can journal for a little bit. Sometimes I read for a little bit. Sometimes it's just catching up with my partner. Setting aside that time where we're not on our phones gives us the opportunity to talk, because maybe we were just like watching TV while we ate dinner or something, right? So great, it'll help you sleep better, sleep longer, sleep deeper. So yeah, a night routine, whatever that may be. And number 10 is journaling. You can use it to jot down your feelings whenever you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And journaling is great for manifesting. I always manifest like the new life that I want to live, wherever I want to go, or what I'm trying to achieve, what that looks like. My 2024 me, like, what would she be doing next year? Like, what are her plans? What are her goals? And I'm just reflecting on that. Like, I'm just thinking about my future self. What does she want? And then I'm working every day to try and, you know, incorporate that. Yeah, get a journal this year. I highly, highly recommend. That is it for top 10 habits that changed my life in 2023. Loved this little pep talk tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. See you tomorrow.